Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard. In today's video, I want to do something a little different. I want to tell you what's next, or what I think is next, and the 5-year plan for Universal Studios Hollywood. So by the time the LA Olympics come here, what could be added to the park? So let's go ahead and we're going to actually mix in the regular construction update in that, because obviously the things that are under construction right now are part of the what's next, but we'll also do things beyond the current project. So let's get right into it. Should be a fun video. Something that's coming soon is this Starbucks. So the revamped Starbucks doing a lot of facade work right now. They're really actually, it's hard to see through the camera, but if you peer through the black tarps, it is like all ripped up. Like from here all the way to the top is that exposed steel. So I'm excited to see what kind of new facade they do for this Starbucks. But yeah, this will be coming soon, and hopefully by Horror Nights, if they get that facade work done in a couple of months. Yes, it's really like a month and a week, but they might be able to do it. Certainly, hopefully by Grinchmas though. And yeah, this will be probably the newest thing coming to Universal here in City Walk pretty soon. Another thing to watch for in this plot, plus the Saddle Ranch plot over there, is the potential for the on-site hotel. Permits have been filed for this hotel, Project 515, and I've heard that this project is supposed to be done by 2026, so hopefully that is true. That means this should start pretty soon here, and we'll be watching this very closely about the hotel. It would be right at the entrance here. It would come with a whole revamp of this particular area as well, new security and everything. They might want to push the security to the parking lots. So we'll be watching that for this big project to hopefully come online in 2026. But again, permits have been filed for it, so I'd expect it to come very soon. Again, right over that spot, taking over part of this parking lot, be right at the front entrance here. Something else that's coming soon is this cafe here. This cafe hopefully can also be open by Horror Nights, have some capacity in another dining location to the park by then. They're working on the facades right now. They have the that white siding there for this future restaurant location, especially maybe just a little grab and go section. It'd be pretty cool. Yeah, hopefully again this can open by Horror Nights, but it'll definitely be open this year. Next up in the 5-year plan is this Fast and Furious roller coaster here. That's gonna open in a couple of years. Oh, there's a bee right there. But this particular, that's a wasp. Hold on. This roller coaster is currently under construction. The special effects and animal actor stages were demolished, and this is there for as particularly the special effects foundation. There's a big pile of dirt that they're gonna shift through, and then they're gonna go ahead and start building the coaster, which is pretty awesome. It's gonna open hopefully in early 2025, maybe late 2024, but I'm guessing early 2025 instead. And yeah, this will be the next big thing coming to the park in the next 5 years, the early part of the next 5 years. I'm guessing the hotel next up as the next biggest thing after that. Also opening this year is the NBC Universal Creative Campus there for team members and production facilities. This is opening this year, so stuff in the back lot and eventually can be demolished and relocated also as part of the 5-year plan. This is 2 buildings, one over there and one right over here, and that is gonna be finished, so this stuff behind or next to me can be demolished. Yes, hopefully, I don't know if it's actually in the 5-year plan, but in the future plan, the plan is for these guys to be demolished for new land. Maybe money is included, maybe it's not, but especially in the NBC Evolution plan, again, this whole area, or all this acreage will be devoted to new theme park space eventually, so that'll be nice. And that is in the long range plan. Not sure if it's the 5-year plan, but it definitely is in the long range plan, so something to look out for, especially as the creative campus finishes and the coaster finishes. We'll see what they start working on next. But yeah, there's plenty of areas to expand here in the park without demolishing anything and increasing capacity, so we'll be watching this area very closely, as well as the next area we're about to get to. All right, our next spot for expansion, probably the spot for expansion before the Mummy area, will be this area. the Studio Tour loading zone area. This particular area has been rumored for relocation down to the lower lot, and having this plus the Falls Lake being some sort of Hogwarts expansion, whether it's Diagon Alley, Ministry of Magic, or just some sort of large-scale expansion for the land with the shrinking of the Studio Tour. But maybe not the shrinking, it might still be the same length, but just the rerouting of the Studio Tour, I'll say, when we're getting rid of potentially rumored the Nope sets and the Fast and Furious Supercharged, which makes sense because with this new coaster, they don't need 2 supercharged attractions. So when the coaster opens, and that's why I say this is more likely than to come sooner than the Mummy, because when the coaster opens in 2025, the potential rumored plan is to get rid of this whole area and get rid of Supercharged, as well as get rid of Nope and the Falls Lake area, and that's a big combined acreage, and to get a new land or even 2 new lands in there. Newer rumors on top of this rumor have included War of the Worlds, but that's so far I guess it's like a back and forth. Sometimes I hear yes, sometimes I hear no. But War of the Worlds, while impressive, it's still another massive set, which actually provides a few more acres of more space for the potential rumored expansion back here. This is a lot of space, and also with the Studio Tour, it can still be around 45 minutes if they just reroute it and add some new sections somewhere else. So we'll be watching this whole area, especially when the Fast and Furious coaster opens. This could be the big addition for 2028, right? When you know the Olympics come, there can be a whole shiny new expansion to the park to get all those new guests in there and all those Olympic crews and everything. So be very interesting watching this super closely, as well with the other stuff. But I think this will be the next biggie thing, like Super Nintendo World level type expansion, Hogwarts type expansion. I feel like this plot will be the big spot. So we'll be watching this over the next few years. And that is it. That is what my predictions for the next 5 or so years, maybe a little long with some of those other things, for Universal Studios Hollywood is 2023. So this is all most of this is all by the Olympics. When the Olympics come to LA in 2028, Universal could be a completely changed park. So far, Disneyland has nothing besides Disneyland Forward, but I can do a what's next video for Disneyland and Six Flags and Knott's and any other park if you'd like as well. I'll definitely be doing a what's next for Universal Orlando because they have many projects under construction. So, and of course a whole new theme park. So I'll be doing one for those. So if you like this video, subscribe for that. But just a quick recap of what we went through. Talk about the new Starbucks, or the renovated Starbucks coming to City Walk this year, as well as the cafe, which should be opening this year. Some of the smaller projects. Then we move along to the Creative Campus, which is already under construction, will be opening this year. Fast and Furious roller coaster is already under construction, will be opening in early 2025. The hotel that permits have been filed for should be at the entrance, and that I've heard is 2026, but maybe it could be earlier, could be later, who knows. We'll be watching for construction on that. Then the Studio Tour area, with the relocation of Studio Tour and the Falls Lake expansion and the War of the Worlds potential expansion, that could be by 2028. And the Mummy stuff, the Mummy and the sound stages by the Mummy, that could be an area as well. So a lot of big expansions here, a lot of it not really replacing anything, which is good. Just adding capacity, adding lands and attractions. So this park could be I think it has about, if you include the shows and everything, about 15 or so attractions. It can be bumped up to 20, 25 in the next 5 years, which would be pretty awesome. So with a variety of attractions as well. So this should be really exciting future for Universal Studios Hollywood and for Universal Orlando. So stay tuned for that. What's happening or what's next video as well should be coming up in the next couple of days. What is your most anticipated project that's under construction or rumored? And give me a wish list. What do you want to be coming to the park? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe for theme park updates. Like this video. And as always, have a Universal day.